This is Brenda Wants to Know. Who am I? I am Brenda Jenkins. I am a year-old woman who is recently divorced, but instead of being sad about it, I'm going to embrace it and live life.
Action.
Okay, so this is another, okay, we're going to try it. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. This is Brenda, and I am a treat. I have a podcast. Hey, isn't that neat? Bum, 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 bum. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Hey, this is Brenda. Please have a seat. Boom!
Yeah, Brenda, that was great, but just as a reminder, one, we have to have a lot of this music cleared, and two, we have theme music that will be playing when people listen to this. So you just I don't want you to start fretting over the song that you make.
I'm not fretting. I'm just trying to create for people. Okay, I want them to know what they're going to get. I thought that was fun. I thought that was clean and fun. Okay, all right. So we haven't seen each other in a week.
Yeah.
What's new?
So thank you for asking. I'm continuing my culinary adventures.
Oh my God.
And as you remember last week, I had experimented with mixing up ketchup and Japanese mayonnaise to great success. This week I had, you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet. And in a sense, I broke many eggs this week because I was pairing sodas with condiments because I don't think that's ever been done before. No one's ever done a pop flavored ketchup. And it was not very good.
Dr. Pepper did.
Dr. Pepper did.
We'll get to her in a second. I'm so excited. I can't believe you really delivered. You really delivered on the talent we have in this room today. I'm so excited.
I can fulfill expectations, and I can be.
You really have. Our guests are going to be so excited. Job well done to my nephew. This is the first time in 20 years I've been proud of you.
It's really nice to hear that from someone.
I am so happy, and under my tutelage, you've become somebody who is becoming a man who's a go-getter, who is really going after things, and you brought an A-list star to the podcast. People will listen, they will love it, and I cannot wait to talk to her. I would tell you about what's going on in my life. I had a date. We can get to that in another episode.
Wow.
I know. Was it awful? Maybe, but it's good to get out there. But again, that's a later episode because, ladies and gentlemen, we have an A-list star and our present in our midst. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary people, because apparently, okay.
Very good.
Yes. Did I get everything?
You got it. Great job.
Yes. All right. We're learning. Ladies and gentlemen. Chapel Roan.
Cady, I think she thinks you're Chapel Roan.
Wait, that's what the writing says.
You know what? Anytime I meet a new person, my first instinct is if I want to impress them, I've got to sing. And so that right there is so. Thank you. Thank you for thinking I'm Chapel Roan, even though I'm not.
So, but this is
my heart as hard as I am.
No. So this isn't her out of costume?
This is not Chapel Roan.
I wish it was.
No, Cady, you're enough.
No, I'm not.
Wait,
I'm really.
This says Cady. This says Cady.
Yeah, it says Cady.
Right.
My parents are pharmacists. I don't have good handwriting.
So he's rich.
So you're telling me
my parents
that you did not bring me an A-list star. And again, I thought she was showing us her.
Cady is A-list.
I had so many questions ready for her. I had so many questions. I
can answer them. I can answer them. I can answer every single one.
Okay.
I actually do know a lot about that.
So who are you? Who did you bring me?
This is Cady.
And that's your nephew.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
am I the guest?
Unfortunately, I'm aware of that.
And but who? Be Chapel Roan.
Who did you bring me to talk to? What was her name? Who is she? Where's she from?
This is not another. This is a performer from the Nest Theater and all around town and actually the country. I find her to be very funny. I've seen her in several shows. This is Cady, and she is not Chapel Roan, and I'm sorry. And I feel like if you took back all the nice things you said earlier, it would really devastate me.
So her first name is Cady. What's her last name?
Cady, your last name is Reese.
Nope, it's Race.
I knew it. I was doubling back on it. I had it right in my head, and then I
It's okay.
got
this
hot
is
mic, and I second
Cady-
guessed myself.
Cady Roess.
That says Cady Roess.
And you know what? It's my fault because I haven't put my stage name out there yet with a good spelling. So it looks like it's correct to look like that.
It's very nice. of you.
The amount of preparation that I did to learn about Chapel Rome.
I can still answer.
I think she could still do it.
I could absolutely 100% answer. I'm here to not disappoint you.
And too late. And I had a fun song. And here's what I was
Let's
gonna
do
do.
it.
Ready?
Yeah.
I was gonna close the episode with it, but now that it doesn't matter.
Start it.
Yeah.
It's Brenda's Club. Boop, ba da ba 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 ba. It's Brenda's Club. And it's gonna be Brenda's Club today, but that's all just shot to shit.
No.
No, it's not. It's not. It's still Brenda's Club. We can still do podcasts when it's still Brenda's Club.
Yeah.
I love to podcast and I'm here in the club.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Oh, she doesn't mean you, Cady.
No, I'm disappointed in myself because I thought that I had gotten through, that you were motivated, that you were becoming somebody who could get things done, who becoming the business leader he needed to be. I thought you were getting talent, and I thought you were attracting people that we needed to attract to this podcast to get people to listen.
Yeah.
And you go back to the same place that you went before for the first talent, and you bring me, and this is what you do.
You told me. So I don't want to argue with you.
We're not arguing. I'm just, again,
you're right.
I'm upset with myself.
You know what, everyone? I'm an aunt too. And so I get it.
See?
Now I've never been disappointed before. But
And how old are you?
20. I'm 20.
you know what?
I know a lady never says, but I'm just saying with no disappointments in your life, let's get. It's going to be a hard reality for you, just so we're clear. And that other shoe's going to drop, and guess what? It's not a Manola.
Every disappointment is a gift.
Wow.
Yes, of learning more about myself.
That's beautiful.
And I say that about diagnoses too. When I go to the doctor, any disappointment there, it's just getting to know me better.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's get to know you. Okay, so you're Cady Roess.
And I have OCD. So
What is up with your generation? Why does everybody have OCD? In my day, we just focused on things and we counted.
well, I've had it my whole life. And it started when I was washing my hands 4 times in a row every single time. And then the doctor just said, you know what, you can stop that. So it really did turn out to be exactly like that, where I just stopped it. But turns out it still lives. Yeah. So about every night I have to, I have to live out every single family member and loved one I ever knew dying. And anytime I'm on an airplane, I do the math as to how today could be 9/11, no matter what date it is.
Do you think it's good medical advice to just tell a person to stop being sick?
When your doctor is a farmer first and a doctor second, they don't have time to follow through on what to do for medical advice, and as was my case.
That's probably because animals don't have mental health, right?
That's right.
Is that true? I heard that dogs dream. Is that true?
How would I possibly know that?
I guess I don't know. I just heard that dogs dream, and that made me think, well, maybe dogs also get sad.
So I have my great son and my other one.
Yeah.
The other one time, the dog was clearly dreaming. And someone said, the dog is dreaming. And he said, in all seriousness, about what? And I was like, this is the one that's not. This is supposed to be the first pancake. That was the last pancake. That's when I knew.
Well, what do you dream about?
I don't dream.
Whoa.
You know what? No, I don't dream. I make it happen.
Whoa.
Okay. You know what?
Dreaming is for people like the nephew here. I don't want him to stop dreaming. I want him to start doing.
I dream
Let me ask you this. Okay, so I I have a recurring dream. I'm just going about life. And then all of a sudden, Robert Gronkowski shows up.
Gronk?
Yes, Gronk. He shows up and we've known each other a lifetime. We're childhood best friends grown up. And I know so much about him. He knows everything about me.
Whoa.
We can just immediately hang out and do anything we want. I was in his wedding party.
Wow.
He invited me to a football stadium and I hung out. And turns out I don't know him whatsoever. Don't know him at all. Don't watch football. I don't even know how I ever saw this man or got this name in my back of my mind. He comes around every week and I know it's going to be a good week when a Gronk happens up here. Anywho, I look him up on Wikipedia from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You want to know where I'm from? 2 hours north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We could have been childhood best friends almost.
So I thought you were bringing me a pop superstar.
Right.
And now we're talking about dreams.
Gronk won a Super Bowl.
And I think if he got the chance to know me, we could be best friends. And then maybe he could introduce me to somebody and they see me do karaoke and it's pop star right here.
That sounds like
so
a great plan.
Is the dream to be an actor? To be a famous? Or to be a famouser? To be a singer? To be a songstress?
I want to be always creating art.
Okay, so let's go back to that.
Cool.
How are we doing this? What do we do?
Oh my gosh. Well, right now, I just kind of do whatever anybody asks me to do, but it's
Now,
not.
just, by the way, just so we're clear, that can get you into a lot of scrapes. I've went to a lot of basements back in my day.
I have too, actually, and I
You want to know what I hear?
often
You
don't
want
know
to know what I dream about? I hear the screams. Longer. That's a different conversation.
I do too.
So,
I feel like you guys are really hitting it off. I think I may have done a great job by accident.
You can know about my darkness too. It's okay.
I want to know who you are. I want to know you say you want to be an actress or a performer. You want to make art. I mean, an artiste, an artist. How are we doing this?
Whatever somebody tells me to do that, I will. Pretty much. That's pretty much where it's at these days.
Take it from me. That can get you into a lot of trouble.
I know. And I'm circling a drain.
You think it's just a nice place to stay. It turns out it's a commune.
And I need to learn how to swim myself. But, I'd also like to be a comedian mostly. And you know what else? I would like to be a writer for a show that I also star in that is my sketch comedy that is on a specific network, maybe something like, Comedy Central or Saturday Night Live or Adult Swim or any network.
Remember Comedy Central? I showed it to you.
I remember Lauren Michaels.
Right, but yeah. But Comedy Central was when we were watching Crank Yankers. Remember that?
I think I could be really good on Crank Yankers.
Is
that still on?
It's the prank phone call Puppets.
Let's go ahead and try.
Everything's on streaming.
Ring, 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 ring. Hello.
I guess
Hello. Pick up the phone.
Okay.
Oh, I think you were doing this.
Hello. Hi. It's me, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Hi.
Who is this?
I love you.
What?
I love you.
Sarah? Sarah, is that you?
Yes.
He's got an ex-girlfriend. He's trying to get back.
Sarah, are you for real?
Yes, it's Sarah.
Oh my God.
I always loved you.
I've always loved you.
Just kidding. It's a prank.
No!
That's what I could do.
So you just emotionally devastate?
That was you? Oh!
So you just emotionally
That was
devastate
so
people?
good. That really hurt my heart.
So that's something I could do, I think.
Wow.
But how are we going to get there? What do we do? What are we doing?
Okay, so here's currently my plan. Currently, my plan is that I'm just going to talk to everybody and network a lot and, hang out, see if you like me, and then see if I'm making you laugh, and then see, hey, you want to pay me for that? or something. I actually
as a
don't
woman,
need paid. I actually don't need paid.
Let's just not say, hey, you want to pay me for that. That'll get you in a lot of scrapes.
You know what? I wish that I would get paid for the scrapes that I get.
Pardon me. There's something happening outside with some foul language that I do not approve of. Okay, I think they've gone. Okay.
I got very scared.
Okay.
I got very scared, but then I was like, you know what? Perhaps they'd like to come in.
I don't think we should be inviting strangers into our home. Trust me, I've been on the other side of that. It doesn't end great.
I used to be the stranger in the home. I used to just walk into any old house that I saw partying or something and be like, would you guys like to be my friend? And it worked about 5% of the time.
That's really brave.
Cady, will you excuse us?
Yeah.
Good. What did you bring me?
This is Cady.
I thought you brought me a superstar. And now this girl's talking about going into homes, which again, I've done. We're talking about going into homes, talking to random strangers for money. She wants to go on SNL and she's pranked you for crank anchors and she's having dreams with Ron Gronkowski. I'm a little afraid.
I'm worried that you are blaming me for, and forgive me, a mistake that you made.
You know what, guys? I think we can just have a good time.
Yeah.
With what's here. Like
Please.
what's here, you know?
Sometimes she gets really mad.
How was this my
She
mistake?
can't let stuff go.
How was this my mistake? You're right here. It says
You misread what I wrote, ma'am.
You told me you were bringing somebody huge. I would know.
I said I would.
I said go out there.
I was a
And you
huge
said
fan.
I would be happy, and I said wonderful. And I saw it.
Wait a second. I have talent too.
Yeah.
I have talent too, and I think you could ask me about it.
I am trying to. I'm trying to ask you how you got started. I'm trying to ask you what you've done. I'm trying to ask
how
you
did
about
I
your
get
shows.
started?
Just give her a chance.
I have, but I've had to hear about Ron Gronkowski.
Gronk.
He's in my dream.
He's in her dream.
I truly do believe that one day we can be really good friends. We just have the right personalities that are going to click.
That would be so cool if you and Gronk became friends.
Who doesn't want to see me and Gronk? I think Gronk would agree. And I think we should call him right now.
I don't know that one. I've lost my connection to Hollywood after the night.
Ring,
Anyway.
ring. Gronk, are you there?
Is that? I'm
I
scared.
love you, Gronk.
I'm scared to answer the phone again, though. Yeah, I know, but like last time I thought you were Sarah, and I got tricked a little bit, and so.
So how did I get started?
Yes. How are we doing? I want to get you from girl with dreams to actually being someone I knew her, and then you can come back on the podcast, and then you can talk about that, and then people will actually listen.
Let's go ahead. Let's circle to my dreams. Okay. So I, from the moment I was 4 years old, felt this jealous thing in my body, this like really sick feeling anytime I watched a comedy. And I was like, oh my God, that person sucks. I could be so much better. I watched the Amanda Show in a fucking fury. And I was like, I should be Amanda Bynes. This girl doesn't get it. She doesn't get what she's doing right now. It's like she isn't waiting long enough. I'm so sorry if I interrupted the audio. I got really mad. Anyway, so I knew there was something that made me furious about comedy. I couldn't stop watching it and studying every second of it and being like, why does this make me furious? Why am I so in a jealous rage every time I watch these people? And that's when I realized that I actually was so jealous and mad because I wanted to be that really bad. And I started to research those people that I said, hey, I think I could do this better than you. Why? Where did you guys do? Can I do that too? And that's when I uncovered that a lot of people did improv and then they turned that into sketch. And so I wrote on a piece of paper a list of every improv school I could find. This was before my family had internet. The internet still existed. So it was kind of hearsay and whatever I could find in the library really quick while I was researching Anne Frank. And then I tucked that away and said, great, now I know what my dream is. I'm never going to do that ever.
What? Why?
I'm going to be a doctor instead.
Why? Why did you give up?
Because I was a child with OCD And I very much was incredibly serious and realized that the world around me, I was not like them, the people I was around, but I knew that I needed to get away from them. And the only way to do that was with money, through science, through being a doctor.
I also felt lost once upon a time. And there was no money involved, but I found my people. And again, we lived on a ranch. And again, that's a story for a different day. But you find your people, and I fully understand that. They were wanderers, they were wanters, they were seekers. Guess what? We were found all by this one man. But he saw us all equally, again, on a commune. We'll talk about it later. So I interrupted you.
No,
so I want to get you from being 4 to now, because I feel like we've got ways to go.
We, at this current time where I just left the story.
And also, by the way, we're losing the audience.
Where I was just left the story, I was 14 years old.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're pushing that gas pedal down. I finished up that research project on Anne Frank, and then I moved forward.
How did it end for her?
Oh, you know what?
Not very good.
Not very good.
That's okay. So you guys
her diary, so horny. Let me tell you.
Peter?
So fucking sexy.
I have a question though. This may get too dark.
No, you know what? Let's go here.
So I read the play when I was a little girl, and I remember they do the play. They made a play of it, and I remember really, really like being shipping. I think the kids say Peter and Anne, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they end up together.
I was in the same boat, and here's the thing too.
Oh wait a second, they can't.
Here's the thing too. I really fucking resonated with this girl. And I was almost like, you know what? I think the only way I'll ever possibly fall in love is if somebody forces me to be in a situation where one boy is alone with me for a long period of time in a living scenario like she was. And that's the only way that I'm going to find love. When teachers in class would be like, you have to work with that one guy in a group project, I was like, this is it. I could Anne Frank this Peter. And we could be together. And it never happened. I didn't date in high school.
We'll get to your personal life in a second. So you're 14. You're horny for Peter. Wait, no, you're...
I'm horny about the situation. Okay. Wait, no. I'm horny about the house. I am not horny about the war outside the house.
I think that...
Can we cut it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we cut just that specific thought about the situation.
No.
All right, and now we will come back. We're back now. So, an important clarification I think that should be made is that, like, sometimes just because a teacher tells you to do something doesn't mean that your dreams will come true.
Yes. And if they tell you to be in a group work, doesn't mean everybody's going to have to get married.
Okay, so we had that realization.
Yes.
Which, again, I'm telling you, if there are certain places you can go, people who are seeking something find each other. It's love. It's just love making. Mm-hmm. Bodies intertwined and with all the same belief system. It is just something. So, just something to consider. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we are. When did we start getting into the your make-em ups?
Okay, so I'm going to take us to college now, where I was like, all right, accelerated program. I'm incredibly smart. I've worked really hard. I have OCD. I also have ADHD. We're going to get away from that one though. And I get into college. I realize I can't be a doctor. I'm not good at calculus. And so then I was like, you know what I could do? Geology. I loved to eat sand as a kid. Sorry, we won't address that yet. We'll circle back to that. Please write that down.
I'll put a pin in it.
Put a pin in that one. Anyway, I was just like, geology, that's something. I transfer schools as a result. I'm just not going to explain why. And then I go to Ohio University. This gets us really close to where we're at. I'm walking around in Ohio University on that day where they have all of the little booths. And I see the sketch booths, their little orgs, the little, you know what I mean?
Clubs.
Little clubs, little orgs, campus orgs.
Student groups.
I see them. I see improv. I see sketch. And I blow right past them and I go to the water polo table. I've never played water polo in my life, but I said, dear God, would that be a lot easier than like trying this thing I've studied my whole life for.
What?
So I did that.
So you got on a horse.
No, that's regular polo. Wait, what are you asking?
Wait, wait. Water,
got in the water.
Polo. Okay, well, I wasn't super listening.
What about water polo, of all the other things that you could have not done comedy for, that attracted you?
They were kind of in close proximity to those comedy tables. And
So why didn't we take the plunge then? See what I did there? But why not take the plunge for comedy? Why did you say
because
no?
those kids, they went.
Oh, there's nothing worse than a college improv.
I didn't know that yet. I learned that later. But I thought, you know what? I bet those kids have been in a theater department before, and I haven't.
Do you think maybe you were hoping a strong gust of wind would occur and your sign up for water polo would land on the sketch or improv table?
Not at all. I knew exactly what I was doing. This is also the way that I try to attract a mate as well, where I have an intense crush on somebody. I'm going to divert and pivot to the person I absolutely don't like.
So why did we? Okay, so we're at Ohio University.
Yep. Yes.
My other son, he went there for journalism. I wrote a check
Love you, Pete.
for my son to be a journalism major.
It's a good school for that. It's a good school. You know what? It's not a good school for geology. I'm not a geologist.
Did you go on like architectural digs? I mean archaeological.
Geological.
So
Geological.
So you were just digging in a sandbox.
And eating it too.
As an,
We'll put a
as
bit
an
of
adult?
that.
As an adult?
Yes, but I had an excuse for it. So, anyway, that's a little gross thing about me.
So now we're at geology. Did we finish as a geology major?
Yes, graduated, skirted my way out of there, and now I work in the banking industry. But anyway, let's talk.
But when do we get to the comedy?
Here it comes. All right. So at that time, I am dating like crazy. I'm dating a lot of people at any time.
I understand that.
I'm dating. I'm around. I am.
Feel what you feel, get what you get. That's how you do.
And get what I get. I did.
Ride a lot of bicycles. That's how you find the one that fits.
I was incredibly attractive in that moment. It was so fleeting, and thank God that I used my most attractive time to do the most destruction I could. So anyway,
write that down for the podcast. That's a good line.
It's a good line.
I swipe on this person on Tinder who's from my hometown, but not there. He's in a different city. And I swiped on somebody in Columbus, Ohio. 2 people. Okay. I'm talking to them both, chatting them up. There comes this very pivotal day where they both ask me out and I can choose one or the other.
Whoa.
Do they know about each other?
They don't know about each other.
Why can't you date them both?
Yeah, do a Fred Flintstone.
Because I was too honest of a person. So I chose the person from my hometown. And here's the thing. Turned out he was abusive. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. Because it made me extra funny. Because all the bad can make you really funny.
What's the equation?
A whole lot of really bad drama.
Plus
very good at funny.
It's sad things plus time equals funny.
Yes. So I got a lot of sad things and really horrible stuff in a very short period of time, but it was kind of extreme. So it really cranked my volume up. Anyway, at the end of that, I went through years of that. Now, here was one little crazy sidebar that happened. At one point, I'm working in door-to-door sales. I'm in Columbus, Ohio, working door-to-door sales. I'm still with this abusive person. And I'm knocking on doors. I knock on one. Who opens? No. The other option.
Whoa.
The other option.
He's riveted.
In a happy relationship. He and his future wife are both in film industry, making art together. Wow. And I go,
That's a real sliding doors. And you walk through the sliding door.
I said, okay, well, this is crazy. Would you like to buy some energy? Would you like to switch your energy provider? Yeah. So then I went back home to get abused. And then I, at one point, towards the end of this, it's years of horrible, horrible time. I'm at a place where I'm like, I've somewhat escaped the grips of this abusive partner. He is living in a storage unit at my apartment complex to keep a little tab on me after we've broken up. And I'm like, you know what? That guy's probably going to kill me for real. I better start following my dreams now. And I did.
And
we're here.
now we're here.
So what? So
You think Chappell's got that story?
I mean, that was riveting, and I hope that becomes. I want to see that movie, and if there's a part for me, and this may be rude, but who's the filmmaker?
Who is it?
Yeah, is someone that we should know? Do we have
No. He he moved to Colorado. He won a check for something. That's the last I saw.
He won a check.
He made a little tiny film. It won a check. I just saw a photo of him on Facebook one day with a large check, and I said,
Oh, he's a
I'm
public.
happy for them.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
happy for them.
So we can't have him on the podcast.
No, I don't.
Maybe. I mean, I can see what I can do. I can get on social media.
Okay, so a lot of things we need to. It's a lot of pins. We'll say.
Let's go back to sand eating.
No,
Love that.
we done?
No, not yet. But like, if we wanted to do plugs, probably be an appropriate time.
Oh, okay. So let's.
You want me to plug what I'm?
I want you to talk about your comedy, and I want to know what you're doing, and I want to tell you why it's wrong.
Okay, so right now at my job at work, I'm trying to get a promotion. So if you're hearing me right now, I want to be promoted to senior auditor.
Make Cady senior auditor.
Then
Or
comedy. Else. Let's see here. What comedy shows am I in right now? I'm in. Oh, this is Offsay the Musical. That's coming up in 2 weeks. And you can also see my sketch team open for it, Spoucho. Woo. That is my baby boy Spoucho sketch.
So what do we do with Spoucho? What is this?
That is a sketch.
So like, where do you perform this?
Oh, wherever you guys want us to. We don't have anything on the books exactly. We do have an improv show, but we do like to do sketch. Where we just did a tiny little tour. We just are on taking a little break before we schedule more. You can usually see it in Cleveland.
You could follow Spoucho Comedy on social media, I believe.
Instagram.
Told you. She's on Instagram.
And you can come to my house and we can chat because I love a good chat.
We didn't even get to her relationship. So let's have you back on.
Okay.
Cady, would you mind joining us again for another?
Yes,
because this was a riveting. Yeah, we really scratched the surface.
And I mean, like, guys, we did not even get to talk about how much I loved eating sand as a kid, and I would still do it now.
That sounds like a full episode in its own right.
Absolutely.
Look, we have a reoccurring guest now. I'm doing a good job.
You did bring me someone interesting.
Thank you.
You did.
Thank you.
So you are there. We're at a C.
So I won.
That's great.
You brought me somebody. I was okay.
A CR, you know.
So this really felt like the build up to just a shit sandwich, and I can't wait to enjoy it.
Great. Well, let's sing your song.
It's Brenda's Club. It's Brenda's Club. Thank you for joining us at Brenda's Club. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
You're listening to a podcast on the Roost Nest Podcasting Network, executive produced by the Nest Theater and Comedy Arts Center. Co-founded and funded by Rance Rizzuto and Tara DeFrancisco. For more information on the Nest Theater, go to nesttheater.com. Roost Nest Podcasting Network.